They left with heavy hearts. Now they return to a land that once gave them love, freedom, and home, but this time it doesn't welcome them the same. The trailer for Outlander Season 8, Episode 1 opens with a breathtaking moment. Jamie and Claire riding back into Fraser's Ridge, but something is different. The trees look older, the path colder, and the silence heavier. This isn't just a homecoming, it's a quiet storm waiting to break. Asterisk as the trailer begins. The first image we see is the familiar fog lifting above Fraser's Ridge. The landscape is the same, but the energy feels different. Jamie and Claire, both older and wearier, arrive with eyes full of memories. Their return is not met with cheering. It's quiet. A few familiar faces appear, but instead of open arms, there are cautious stares and unsure steps. The ridge has moved on, and it's unclear if they are still part of it. Jamie dismounts slowly, his boots crunching on the ground as if the land itself no longer remembers him. Claire stands beside him, her eyes scanning the homestead where they once laughed, fought, and made promises to each other. The house still stands, but it looks smaller somehow. Not broken, but not alive either. The trailer cuts to a short flashback. We see young Claire and Jamie building their life here, planting roots deep in the soil. Now, in the present, those roots feel dug up. In one quiet shot, Jamie places his hand on the wood of their cabin door like he's trying to feel if their past is still inside. Claire watches him, her face full of quiet pain and love. This isn't just about returning to land. This is about returning to a life they might have lost. Then the tension rises. A young settler walks up and looks at them with suspicion. We hear a voice, possibly from a council member, saying, "Fraser's Ridge has changed." That one sentence carries so much weight. Has someone else taken Jamie's role? Has their authority vanished in their absence? Even those they once trusted might now question their place. A brief clip shows Lizzie standing with hesitation as she sees Claire again. Roger and Bree are not shown immediately, which leaves us wondering, are they nearby, or have they also gone their own way? What makes this trailer moment powerful is not loud action, but the quiet sense of being outsiders in a place they once called home. Jamie's face is a mix of pride and fear. He wants to believe he still belongs here. Claire remains his strength, even as doubt creeps in. There's a short exchange in the trailer, simple, but full of emotion. Claire whispers, "Do you still see it?" Jamie replies, "I see you, and that's enough." It's a reminder that their love has always been their anchor. But even love may not be enough to fix what time has changed. As the trailer nears its midpoint, we see a wider view of the ridge, new buildings, unfamiliar faces, and a tone of unrest. The air feels colder. The ridge doesn't seem dangerous yet, but it also doesn't feel like home. That tension sets the stage for the rest of the episode. This opening section of the trailer does more than just welcome fans back to the world of Outlander. It shows us that nothing stays the same, not even Fraser's Ridge, and Jamie and Claire must face a hard truth. The home they return to may no longer be theirs. Asterisk, it's not the land that changed. It's the people. The trailer wastes no time showing that Fraser's Ridge is no longer the peaceful haven Jamie and Claire left behind. Instead of welcome fires and warm faces, there's a strange quietness in the air, a sense of distance between the Frasers and the settlers who now walk the land. There's a moment in the trailer where Jamie looks at the ridge from a high hill, and what once felt like a kingdom now looks like a place he has to win back. The ridge has grown. There are new buildings, more fences, different tools hanging outside homes. And yet, despite this growth, something is missing. The soul of the place has changed. The people who once followed Jamie's lead now seem to follow someone else. In a blink and you miss it shot, a younger man stands in the center of a crowd, giving orders as if he were the new laird. Could this be someone who stepped up during Jamie's absence? Someone who may not want to give up the power he's tasted? Claire, too, feels the shift. She walks through the ridge's small settlement, looking into faces that turn away or only offer polite nods. There's no warmth. One elderly woman looks at Claire and mutters, "Which returns with a ghost." It's chilling. The trailer doesn't reveal much about who this woman is, But the words are enough to show that whispers and old suspicions have returned with her. There's also a shot of the church once built with Jamie's own hands. It's been repainted. The cross above it is new. Inside, someone else leads the prayers, a quiet symbol that even faith, even traditions have been reshaped without him. Jamie glances at the pews, eyes dark with thought, as if asking himself whether he still belongs in this world he helped create, the trailer adds. Fuel to the fire with scenes showing signs of uneasy men arguing over land, a woman crying over a missing child, and settlers gathered in hushed meetings at night. The ridge may be growing, but it's growing wild. Without Jamie's steady hand, order has slipped. And now, some fear his return could bring more chaos than calm. One of the most powerful moments is when Claire and Jamie are invited reluctantly, to a gathering. The room is full but quiet. One man stands and says, "Your name still holds weight, Fraser." But weight can sink a ship just as quick. It's a warning. Jamie is not seen as a hero. He is seen as a threat to the new balance. There's even a hint at a deeper betrayal. A fast-cut shot shows Fergus standing alone in the woods, blood on his shirt and a bitter look in his eyes. Is he caught in something dangerous? Has he chosen a side? His absence from earlier scenes now seems deliberate. Claire senses the tension too. In a softer moment, she stands in her old garden, touching dried herbs. She looks up and says, "We planted everything here, everything that mattered." Her voice breaks a little. It's not just soil that's changed, it's trust. It's history. It's home. This section of the trailer doesn't explode with action, it slowly strangles you with quiet dread. Jamie and Claire are back, but back to what? A land they built now stands like a stranger, familiar in shape but cold in heart. The ridge may bear their name, but not their memory. And that question lingers as the music swells. Can they take it back, or will it take them down? Asterisk, you can return to land, but not always to family. That's the sharp truth that cuts through this part of the trailer. Jamie and Claire aren't just facing cold stares from strangers, they're facing distance from their own blood. There's a brief but powerful moment where Brianna stands at the edge of the ridge, watching her parents from afar. She doesn't run to them. She doesn't smile. Her face is heavy, as if too much time, too many choices, and too many worlds have pulled them apart. The trailer shows glimpses of tension, not just between Jamie and Bree, but between past and future. Brianna, shaped by her modern world, is no longer the uncertain daughter we once met. She's firm, confident, and carrying burdens of her own. There's a line where she says, "The past doesn't own me anymore." It's not loud, but it hits hard. She might love her parents, but she doesn't need Fraser's Ridge, and that scares Jamie more than any weapon ever could. Roger, too, seems caught in the middle. He appears only briefly in the trailer, teaching, building, trying to be useful. But there's something off in his posture. Something distracted? Is he torn between standing with his wife or defending the parents who brought him into this time? He glances at Jamie once, in a silent moment that says more than any words. "I don't know if I still follow you," but the true shadow in this section isn't just family, it's secrets. Someone's watching. There's a fast-cut scene ahead. Brushing aside leaves, eyes hidden in the forest, following Claire as she walks alone. Is it a spy? A former ally turned bitter? Or something worse? Another scene throws fans into full speculation mode. Claire finds a wrapped bundle near their doorstep inside, a carved wooden figure. She holds it, her hand trembling. Jamie recognizes it. He says one word, Dougal. That single name opens the floodgates. Is Dougal's legacy returning? Has someone taken up his cause? A rebellion simmering beneath the peace of the ridge? There's also a dangerous whisper running through the trailer. Someone is passing messages. One shot shows Marsali in a dark room, handing a sealed letter to a stranger. Her face is pale. Has she betrayed someone, or is she trying to save them? Even within their closest circle, trust feels fragile. One line from Ian stuns viewers. He says blood means less than truth. It's a chilling warning. He might love Jamie, but he's changed. He's seen things, lived things, fought for people who don't carry the Fraser name. Claire, Meanwhile, begins sensing danger in unexpected places. She wakes in the night, hearing movement outside. A candle flickers as she whispers, "Someone's testing us." There's fear in her eyes, but also clarity. She's a healer, a fighter, but most of all, a survivor. And she knows this isn't just about belonging anymore. It's about staying alive. What makes this part of the trailer so powerful isn't action or battle, it's emotion. It's the kind of hurt that only family can bring. Disappointment, distance, the fear that love might not be enough this time. The ridge isn't just cold, it's cracking. And under its surface, secrets wait to be revealed. And just before the scene fades, one final voice whispers, "The ones closest to you always see your back first when you fall." Asterisk, it begins with a kiss, but the fire behind it isn't just love. It's fear. It's the need to hold on to something real before the world tears it away again. In one of the most breathtaking moments of the trailer, Jamie and Claire stand alone beneath a gray sky. Rain trickles from the trees, but they don't move. He brushes a strand of hair from her cheek, and she leans in, not just to be held, but to remember who they are. Before everything changes, this isn't a peaceful return. The trailer makes it clear, the drums of rebellion are beating louder. A new conflict is rising, one not just of war, but of belief, of identity, of power. Jamie's return to the ridge does more than stir emotions. It awakens old ghosts and unsettles dangerous forces. There's a sharp, fast cut to a group of men in the forest, whispering names, carving symbols, drawing maps. Their eyes burn with purpose. They're not loyal to Fraser. In fact, they fear what his return means for the balance they've created, yet at the heart of this storm is Jamie and Claire's bond, stronger, wiser, but not unbreakable. The trailer shows their passion has not faded. In a scene lit only by candlelight, Claire places her hand on Jamie's scar and says, "I see every war in your eyes." His answer, "You're the only peace I've ever had." But even peace has its price. The threat isn't always from the outside. There's a sudden cut in the trailer where Claire's medical room is in flames, her tools shattered, her herbs burning. She kneels in the ashes, eyes wide, heartbroken. Was it an accident or a warning? Someone doesn't want her healing. Someone doesn't want her here, and then a new face appears. A tall woman in a green cloak, speaking in a foreign accent, says to Claire, "The ridge has new rules now, and no place for those who serve the past." Her words drip with warning. Is she a new leader, a rebel, a danger wrapped in diplomacy? Meanwhile, Jamie is seen meeting with old allies. One in particular stands out, an ex-soldier, once thought dead, whose face is scarred but whose voice carries weight. He tells Jamie, "If you don't lead them, someone worse will." Jamie's eyes close as if the weight of war is already on his shoulders. He didn't come back to fight, but the fight has found him anyway. There's a chilling moment where Jamie rides alone at night. The woods dark around him, and a rifle fires. He falls, but not hard. He rolls and draws his sword, eyes fierce. Whoever fired that shot isn't just an enemy, they're close, but even as danger rises, the trailer gives us stolen moments of warmth. Claire stitching Jamie's coat. Jamie placing a flower in her hair, their hands locking together as a fire crackles. These quiet touches remind us, this story isn't just about war. It's about what love must survive. As the trailer nears its end, the pace picks up, marching boots, broken fences, angry shouts. Jamie raises a flag, half torn, half burning. Claire screams for someone. And finally we hear her voice, "We came back for peace. But if it's war they want, they'll learn what Fraser's Ridge truly means." This section of the trailer shows us what Outlander has always done best, tied heart and blade, desire and duty. Jamie and Claire's love burns bright, but in the shadows, rebellion waits. And it's not just the ridge they must protect, it's each other.